Hello everybody, today is December 29th and I am going to show you how I pre-soak my hot pepper seeds in chamomile tea before germinating them. I need to start my seeds in December, January because hot peppers are notorious slow growers. I'll have them under a light after they're germinated and put into soil, and I plan on putting them in my outside greenhouse around in April. Today we're starting my hot pepper seeds for the greenhouse, and it's pretty early, but a lot of these super hots, they take a long time to germinate and grow. What I've done here is I've prepared some chamomile tea in some distilled water. I'm using distilled water because any impurities or fluoride or chlorine in regular tap water, the seeds probably won't do very good. I've used chamomile tea for a couple of years now and it pretty much doubles my output. Over here I've got a number of seed jars which I save my seeds in every year, and I've numbered them. I save the seeds every year to the hot pepper plants that I like, and I have a key that I printed from an Excel spreadsheet, the ones that correspond to the numbers. I've got some spice jars here I got at a liquidator that I'm going to use to soak the seeds in. Now I'll soak these seeds for about 12 to 18 hours before I try to germinate them. I've transferred the seeds over to the spice jars that I've been using. I labeled the spice jars with a permanent marker. Next year you can just use rubbing alcohol and a paper towel and remove the lettering and do it all over again. You can see there's maybe 6 to 8 seeds in each one of these jars. Some of the seeds, they're not going to grow, so I always try to maybe triple up what I think I'm going to need. I'm going to need about 50 plants to put in the greenhouse in the springtime, so that's really what I'm going for here. While the seeds are soaking in chamomile tea, they have to be kept at about 27 degrees Celsius, or somewhere between 80 and 90 degrees Fahrenheit. I'm using a seed mat for this. It's just a seed heating mat, and I placed it on top of sort of a cutting mat here. And the reason I've done that is I don't want to try to heat my entire countertop to 27 degrees because it'll probably never happen. Here I've got a controller, and it doesn't really matter what kind of controller you use. The set temperature on this one, I've set it for 27 degrees, and it has a thermometer here that comes out of this middle port here. And then your seed mat plugs into the other end of the controller, and it maintains the temperature. I've transferred all the seeds onto the growing mat. You can see what that looks like. There's a few seeds in here. Like I said, maybe 6 or 8 seeds per jar. I've got another jar here, or spice jar, whatever you want to call it, just filled with a little bit of water, and I've got the temperature probe attached to that. This is sort of my temperature baseline, or what I want this controller to measure. So if I figure this jar is 27 degrees, likely the rest will be as well. Now this is just the pre-soak in the chamomile tea. Tomorrow, or maybe 12 hours from now, maybe tomorrow afternoon, I'm going to take these out and I'm going to put them in a growing tray with some growing medium in there to start their germination process.